We're starting our Canada Day 2023 in Old Strathcona. We're dressed in our Canada Day finery, obviously. Duh! The teeming, tangled mass of humanity that is the Strathcona Farmers Market. I miss it so much.
Thank you.
We're just on the trolley, just underway momentarily.
We're a not-for-profit group. We restore and operate historic streetcars in Edmonton. Right now we have 8 operational, 5 at Fort Edmonton Park. A little safety tip, by the way, for you drivers out of those.
We're about to enter the tunnel. And as always, I'm very scared. Oh no! Because this is where murders take place. I should turn the lights off in here. Edmonton's downtown. Walterdale Bridge.
Bridge. We are on the tallest active streetcar crossing in the world. Now, it's not the first bridge in Edmonton. Who here is from the Edmonton area? We're crossing over a valley that actually has a lot of very rich history in it. So, if you look off at around 2 o'clock here, you might notice the provincial legislature where the government meets. And right below the legislature, you might see a brown building. That's where Fort Edmonton used to be. It was a fur trading post built by the Hudson's Bay Company. There's a reason why they wanted Fort Edmonton there, because for thousands of years, this was actually a major hive of activity. So for example, a lot of different indigenous nations would trade here. In fact, this valley linked a trading route that went all the way from the Arctic to South America. And I cut here for a reason, because the sandbanks in the river mean that in the summer months, the river is usually shallow enough to walk across. And they would push their baskets of goods across the river. I'm not brave enough to try that, but that is how they crossed back before there were bridges and ferries. Nations would also have special ceremonies here and discuss politics between each other. So one of the First Nations, the Cree, they call this valley a Misquachie, which means Beaver Hills. And they call the river itself Gee Saskatchewan Zipi. That means swiftly flowing current. You might also...
So we're gonna hit the ledge now. I thought we were going to the museum, but plans have changed apparently. The linden trees, lipa trees are all in bloom. You can smell their perfume. So the grounds of the legislature building are a gigantic excavation right now. So there's clearly no Canada Day activities happening here. Bad timing, guys. There's a lot of people expecting to celebrate. This restoration is happening at a bad time, but anxious to see what it's going to look like afterwards. So some of the activity has moved a little bit up here. We have a stage, and the fountains are going. Somebody's pretty excited about Canada Day. This is one of my favorite trees in the city. It's a horse chestnut, or could be a buckeye, I'm not sure. It's gorgeous. Thunder rumbling in the distance as we approach Jasper Avenue. It's getting dark. I've heard Edmonton's downtown described as a concrete canyon, but it's also extremely dead, even on a Saturday afternoon. Canada Day, as the old Hudson's Bay building. And that is, for the moment, at 66 stories, the tallest building west of Toronto. That's going to change very, very quickly. Vancouver's getting a bunch of skyscrapers. Just had a little outburst of rain. It's the Telus Tower. This is Rice Howard Way. We're just in between rainstorms at the moment. Churchill Transit Station. It's pouring outside right now. This is my first visit to the new Royal Alberta Museum. Pretty empty today. Derby's green flower chafer. Dichronorhina turbiana layardi, and they're fighting. I'll try to mate, I don't know. This is the Human History Gallery. And then we come to my favorite part, the natural history exhibits. Edmontosaurus. And what I remember most vividly about the museum, visiting as a child, is this rock. Does it look like a gigantic pencil holder? So they've given it a prominent spot. It still looks so mystical. Not very long to go. And these are some of the dioramas they used to have at the original museum. But now they make me kind of sad to see. Because I hate the fact that animals were killed to create these. After the museum, we're just walking back through downtown Edmonton City Hall. Churchill Square. The World Trade Center is gone, but the World Trade Center Edmonton lives on. McDonald Hotel, a Fairmont Hotel. And we're back on the trolley, heading south into Old Strathcona. And the same trolley as before with Matthew as our conductor. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. This is on top of the high level. Clang, clang.
Sorry?
It's okay, no problem. And then, looking west, over the swollen river, swollen from all the rain we've gotten lately, towards Oliver and the university on that side.